All right, I don't know what happened. All right, I'm back. For those of you, that were following, I don't know what happened. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. We was talking about self-respect, and I don't know what happened to the live. Just dashed out on us. But nevertheless, thank you again for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and cut the show short, a little short, or right on time, as you say. Remember, think about who the person you've become, and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself seriously. Have a real serious talk with yourself. Do I like who I am? Do I like how I conduct myself in everyday life? Do I like the way I treat? Do I like the way I treat people? It's very serious questions to ask yourself, and then it will determine, your level of self-respect. How do you want people to treat you? Well, you can't expect for them to treat you one way and you're not treating yourself that way. So love on yourself, set some good standards, some good morals, you know what I'm saying, and find it within your heart so that, you don't feel any shame when you look at yourself. And like I said, there was a time Pops was in a dark place, and I didn't feel too good about myself, so I had to make some changes. But nevertheless, again, this your boy Pops. We're going to cut it short a little bit and come back. Maybe this is a subject we need to revisit. For those of you that are tuned in, thank you so much. All my gemologists, don't forget to go and get your pen, your Pops Gems pen at All Seasons .shop so that you can have some memorabilia. I want to thank those of you who already received theirs, Jalen and Cozy Lifestyle, and you send in your videos. Dre, yours is on the way. We just waiting on the post office. So it's your boy Pops. I'm going to go ahead and sign off tonight. It's just a couple minutes early, but nevertheless, thank you for those of you that tuned in. I pray that you will have a good talk with yourself over the week, and that you would really look at the kind of person you become, and then if you need to tighten up and make some changes, then it's okay to tighten up and make some changes. It's all right to thank you, love you too, son. It's all right to go back to the drawing board, because you got to remember, and it's just me, but at the end of the day, if you did somebody wrong, it should bother you if that's not your character. And you should feel a little troubled if you treated somebody the wrong way and then they didn't do anything to deserve it. Then that should make you go, man, I messed up. I shouldn't have snapped like that. And that's something that you need to work on. But self-respect permeates everything about you, how you carry yourself, both in conversation and in presentation. You know what I'm saying? You have to set the boundaries. If you want people to treat you a certain way, then you must, and foremost, allow yourself or treat yourself that way, and set the boundaries where you don't let anybody disrespect you. Like I said at the beginning of the show, they're not disrespecting you. You're disrespecting yourself because you allowed it to happen. You have an opportunity to nip it in the bud and say, hey, that's not my, I don't play like that. And if they can't respect that enough, then respect yourself enough to remove yourself from the equation. And that's in anything. I'm not going to be, employed somewhere where they don't respect me, and I'm giving them my time, talent, and treasure, and they don't respect me. If I stay there, then I'm not respecting myself. I can't blame them. People only do to you. This is why I put that in the first thing. People only do to you what you allow them to do to you. And if you don't respect yourself, you can't get mad when nobody else respects you. If you allow it to happen, you can't get mad when they try it. Because like I said, takers have no limit. Givers need to set some. Because as long as they can treat you the way they want to treat you and you don't put a stop to it, don't get mad because they're doing it. Get mad because you didn't stop it. or you didn't remove yourself from having that happen. And that goes in every aspect of life. That goes in friendships, that goes in workplace, that goes in relationships, that goes anything that has to do with life. If you don't like the way somebody's treating you, then you can't get mad because at one point they felt comfortable enough to treat you that way. For whatever reason it was, they felt comfortable enough to treat you the way they felt they wanted to because you didn't check them at the door. And that don't mean you got to go and get all violent. Just cut them off. Cut them off. They'll come around and, hey, how come you don't hang around anymore? I just don't like the way, I don't like that. That's not something that I want to be around. If they change, then cool, you gain a friend. But if they don't, you've respected yourself and you maintain you didn't compromise your values and your beliefs, and you didn't compromise your morals and your standards, and you set a boundary. If you want me to be around you, you gotta, you can't do this, you can't do that. Sorry, that's just, I respect myself enough. And if you're not, then I'm gonna pull out. Because it's not conducive to me. If you don't like what somebody's doing, you have the choice to remove yourself from that. Because, again, it's not them disrespecting you. It's you disrespecting yourself for allowing it to happen. Amen. All right. I've said enough. I've said a lot. I don't know what happened with the video, but that's okay. We're going to come back at you next week. We're going to keep coming back and coming back. Because, believe it or not, October 9th was our first show. So, next month, it'll be a year. And Pop's got something special for you. We're gonna do something special for you to celebrate that. And thank you so much for tuning in and giving me your time. Remember, when you check yourself tonight, when you're alone, when I'm talking about some real alone time, sit and think about how you act and how you carry yourself in different aspects of your life, and ask yourself, are you pleased with that? Are you pleased with the person you've become? And so that's a form of self-respect. Always check yourself first before you check somebody else, because it's not them doing it to you, it's you allowing it to be done. This your boy Pops. I can go on and on, but I'm going to cut it short. Thank you, and you. Don't forget to visit the website, www.seasons.shop. Get your Create the Panic, Change Your Perspective gear. Get your Pops Gems pins. Shout out to Exotic Pops. Shout out to the B&B crew. Shout out to Cozy Lifestyle. Those of you that got your pins, thank you. Those of you that are waiting on your pins, be a little more patient with me. We getting it together. Again, it's all there. It is allseasons.shop. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Make sure that you get out there, and I think he got a couple more of these left. Limited edition. I'm telling you, limited edition. We're coming out with Pops Gems candle here for the fourth quarter of the year, and then I'm going to have some more memorabilia. Again, this is your boy Pops. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next week, peace.